All right, everybody, I am Farrell, and I am here with Dallas. And Dallas, you are in a band, correct?
I am in a band.
And what is the name of your band?
It is called Echo 63.
Echo 63. And how long have you guys been together?
We've been together about 4.5 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you said you just released a single just lately?
Yep.
So what kind of music is it that you play?
We play rock music. We don't really stray too far, like as far as like really heavy music goes or really soft. We're just really right down the middle of the road.
So you don't play like Bread or Anthrax?
No.
You have no idea who Bread is, do you?
I don't, but I know who Anthrax is.
So where have you guys played before? Where's your like? If someone wanted to come check out your band, where would they go?
You know, so back in the day, we used to play a lot at Mojo's, but since Mojo's is closed down, we've been doing a fair amount at like the Wingnuts over at the Junction. Right now, we're kind of in a writing, recording phase to get ready to release the next batch of songs and do the music videos for them. So we aren't playing out as much as we would usually would, but we still get out there every once in a while.
So. What's the and I ask everybody this, what's the biggest crowd you've ever played in front of, you know?
You know, I actually did the state fair a couple of years ago, and it was 150, 200 people-ish, somewhere in that area.
I've heard that it's like easier to play in front of 200 people than it is in front of 2 people.
That's probably, yeah, that's probably fair, because I don't know what it is, it's some psychological trick, is you get up there in front of like 200 people and you can just kind of get in your zone a little bit easier, whereas like 2 people, I think it's more of like a prying eyes type
they're
deal
just doing this right here.
Yeah, exactly.
What's next? At least you got some people that can get some energy. You know, you get 5 or 6 people and they'll start transferring through, and eventually you get some energy there with a lot of people. But yeah, I've seen gigs where there's like 3 or 4 people there, and they're just like, and they're talking about, you know, what's going on. So.
And you're wondering, what are you talking about? Good, bad?
Yeah, it's hard to get any energy when they're not throwing nothing at you. It's hard to throw it back.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's
that rule.
I have several friends who are in bands, and that's what they've always told me. It's so hard when you only got a few people, and it's better when you got a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I would do in front of, you see like these videos of, like, I don't know, Metallica playing in a stadium, and there's 90,000 people there.
So one of my favorite concert videos is them playing in Seattle in like 1989 or something like that, and it is huge. It's packed from like wall to wall, like up to the ceiling of screaming people, and it is just mind blowing. And I think, man, that'd be quite a rush, but then again, that'd be pretty damn intimidating. You better be on your game because people come there to see it. Yeah, right? Like, I think that's one of those ones where you're shaking a little bit before you go out. Yeah. The adrenaline's hitting you kind of hard. That would be, I guess we'll find out in time what that's like.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be really cool. So, do you have any upcoming gigs here soon, or are you guys just busy recording and writing?
We're gonna be recording, writing. We're going to have a release coming out the end of this summer, early fall. We have a music video shoot coming up here in July that we're going to do. So we're going to be really busy with stuff like that. If we can fit something in, we will, but we don't have anything planned right now.
So, do you have a name for the album yet?
I don't. For the next one, our previous single was called Journey. This next one, I'm kind of back and forth. We actually have one song completely done for it, and it's about living in like a really small town and wanting nothing more than to get out and leave. So it might be something related to that, or one of the.
That almost. Excuse me if I offend you, but that almost sounds like a country song.
Almost, yeah. Actually, yeah. It kind of reminds me of.
He's tired of farming. He wants to become an accountant.
The person I wrote this song about was actually myself. I lived in Kalispell, Montana for 10 years, and I changed it in the song so it was about a girl, but it's really about kind of like the story of me wanting to get out of there. And there is a lot of farming in Kalispell, Montana, man. I'll tell you.
It's like, so Ogden's a big city.
Yeah, sorta.
Yeah,
sorta.
I grew up in Burley, Idaho, and I moved to Ogden.
Right.
Thinking, man, this place is huge. They have buses and everything.
Yeah, public transportation, man. It's crazy.
That was like an epiphany. So how many people are in your band?
So it's just me and my friend Zane Wright. He's the drummer.
So you guys are like 21 Pilots then.
Yeah, sorta. We have 2 official members. We have another member that plays bass when we do live stuff.
And what do you play?
I play guitar and I sing.
Oh, really? So isn't that tough? It's always the toughest thing, I think, to play the guitar and sing.
You know, when I first started, it was when I first did it. And the first time I played live doing it, it was so bad. The guy that ran the open mic that I was at like got close to me. He's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "Yeah,
you need
I'm
some
fine."
sugar water or something?
No, I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Like, why wouldn't I be fine?" And it wasn't until years later that I was like, "Oh, I get it."
Good thing there was no cameras around that
right,
night.
yeah.
But that's kind of what open mic nights are for, isn't it? To crash and burn and not be in too bad of shape?
More or less. I mean, I took the first open mic night I did on that. I only played one song. It was a cover song. I did it on like 2 hours notice. It was a beautiful catastrophe of what not to do.
Yeah. Well, I have a friend. He hosts some open mic nights around town and stuff.
Right.
And he's always, why don't you do something? Just get up and do something. I'm like, oh man, my singing's about as good as my looks, and so we don't need that mess.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe we should go crash and burn.
Yeah. You just gotta bomb a couple of times, and then you realize, oh, it's not that bad, and then it gets better from there.
So, what's the band name again? Echo
63.
63. I was going to say 49. That's a Funk 49. That's a James Dean song, so that's something totally different. So you guys got a website or?
So we got a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Echo63Music. We also we're on Spotify. We're on every digital market, so Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music.
I was just going to ask
iTunes.
if someone's interested in listening to something or picking something up, where you hit it. But
yeah, that's there.
Spotify, Amazon, or iTunes.
Yeah, we're pretty easy to find. So we're all over the internet as far as doesn't really matter what you use to listen to music, if it's Apple Music or
YouTube's and everything, huh?
Yeah, so we have a YouTube channel with a lyric video on it, and then it's actually going to be expanding with this new music video.
So how hard is it to remember? Let's say you got 50 songs. How do you not screw the lyrics up to all them songs?
Well, it's actually, for me, it's really hard. I'm not one of those people that gets it right every single time. We have, over the course of our life as a band, we've kind of gone through like different stages and stuff. And I've written a lot of songs. So every once in a while, I'll be singing and playing one of our songs, and one of the other songs will pop into my head if I'm not zoned in right. So it gets a little messy.
You just start playing the other song.
Yeah, it's so much worse the more songs you get.
It was a mashup that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, sometimes it's beautiful, and sometimes we go back to the first open mic night where it's like, that's what you don't do.
Yeah, no doubt. So, like I've said before, go support local music, go check these guys out, and, maybe one day you'll be like, I went and saw them in Ogden, and now they're playing the Grammys.
That's the goal.
Yes, for sure. All right, man, thanks a lot for coming out.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
You bet.